What's up, YouTube family? I am T, as y'all already know, and if you didn't know that, that means you are new here, so thank you for joining me. Today's video, I'm gonna be, or all the way, vulnerable, because it is growing up dark skin. I feel like I had a lot of trouble growing up, wasn't as confident and stuff like that. And as I'm doing a series over on Instagram called Dear Aqua Black Girl, which I will be sharing on here sooner than later, maybe. But if you want to look at it now, then you can always go to my Instagram page, which is always linked below. But yeah, since starting that series, I'm just like opening up about a lot of things. And this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about here. Okay, so growing up dark skinned, what was it like? Absolutely horrible. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, it was absolutely horrible to me. I feel like now being dark skinned is kind of like, not a trend, but it's more in dark skin. I feel like now people like hype it up, like, or not hype it up, but give extra love to dark skinned girls, when back then, that was not it. If you were dark skinned, more than likely you were like a second thought, you were afterthought, you were not just like, it wasn't praised. Even like a lot of music videos, you would see like the light skinned girls or exotic looking and all of that. And I feel like it's getting a little bit better in music videos now, you know, as dark skin is in. But like I said, back then, it was just not popular to be dark skinned. School. Hated being dark skinned in school. Why? Because it was just, to me, like, I didn't feel like my skin was good enough. Oftentimes I never liked taking pictures. For one, I had a confidence issue, but two, I just felt like my skin was just, I don't know, did not photograph well. I was like, ugh, I don't like none of these pictures. I never smiled. One, because I have a gap. And like being dark skinned, just, it was all bad. I'm like, not only do you got a gap like the size of, I don't even know, a parking garage, you guys are there to be dark skinned at this. So I just felt, in every picture I will insert here, you would see me just not really smiling, always with a mug on my face, because I just felt like, I don't know, my skin was just not it. And of course, like I said, with me having a gap, with me being dark skinned, my hair was thick, I just felt like, Lord, what more can you put on me? Oftentimes I just felt like I wanted to not necessarily be someone else, but I just envied the girls that had the straight hair, they had the lighter skin. Like at one point, I'm embarrassed to say what I'm about to say, but at one point I even thought I wanted to be white when I was a kid. Like, girl, where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? But I think it was just mainly because I wanted straight hair. Like I said, my hair was very, very puffy. It's always been extra thick. And I feel like, well, if I'm gonna be dark skinned, I may as well be able to have the pretty hair that I want, which I eventually grew out of that way years, like only into my adult years that I finally started appreciating my hair. Hence why y'all usually see my hair natural. But as a kid, no. I remember this one particular time, y'all, and you can tell that this joke bothered me because I still remember it to this day. My memory sucks and I forget a lot of things, but I never forgot this joke. When I was in middle school, there was this guy, I don't know if you could say we were friends, but we would talk or whatever, but he like tried to crack a joke on me one day, and really he was a slow one because I feel like he was held back a grade or whatever. So anyway, I was very, or still am, very smart and maybe like nerdy a little bit. I was in school, and he was like, I didn't even know what it was about. Probably didn't even start it because I'm not the type of person that starts stuff at all. But he was like, that's why you a black calculator. Now the joke to this day is lame and it's corny, all of that. But I was like, oh my God, that was kind of clever at the same time because I'm smart. So I'm like a calculator and I'm dark skinned, but why I gotta be a black calculator? Like, y'all, that joke tore me up to the core. And I can laugh about it now, but I didn't find nothing funny then. I didn't find a thing funny. And I'm like, how dare you try to embarrass me? And the thing was, y'all, the thing was, he was darker than me. He was darker than me. And he was the stupid one. At least if I'm gonna be a black calculator, at least I'm smart. And I just couldn't believe it, but I didn't even think at the time to be like, you blacker than me, sir. I just kind of took the joke, and I don't even remember what I did after that, but I just remember that it made me feel bad, and I remember it to this day. I was just sad about it. Like I said, it wasn't until I got older that I started to appreciate my skin. I feel like I just had to come into my own. I was an ugly duckling, and I needed to grow up and just embrace who I was. So once I started doing that, I feel like, oh, I was a little bit more confident. Started taking pictures more, selfies, even though it still take me like 101 selfies. That's probably just me being a woman, but I started to feel more comfortable. And actually a little bit over time, I got a little bit lighter. I've heard that once you get older, you get lighter. I don't know if that's really true or not, but I did get, I feel like, a little bit lighter, which probably helped my confidence too, but I'm still a dark-skinned girl at heart. Yeah, it just took me getting older to finally embrace my skin, finally be like, oh, okay, she's a pretty dark-skinned girl. Like, all you needed was a little bit of confidence. And that's really what I want to say to girls growing up. One, girl, just embrace the ugly stage if you gotta go through it. We pretty much all go through it. Besides this new generation, I feel like they just skipped the ugly stage and went right to being like grown adults. Like, do y'all be seeing the kids these days that be looking older than you? I be like, here I am out here somebody mama, and I look 19, 20, and y'all looking like somebody mama, y'all not somebody mama. Like, I don't be understanding that. But anyway, embrace the ugly stage, because you're gonna grow up and you're gonna be fine, and you're gonna be like stepping on everybody that talk to you crazy or say something about your skin or whatever. So just remember that. Number 2, your skin is beautiful regardless. I don't care if you my shade, darker than dark. Like, there are some very beautiful dark-skinned girls out here that end up being models. They, you know, be influencers and all of that. Like, they're very successful, and there be people all up in the comments saying they wish they had their skin, or, you know, that they're very beautiful and all of that. Like, dark skin really is in. So know that your skin is beautiful regardless of what, and I know it's easier said than done, but regardless of what you think is not beautiful, there's someone envying you out here, okay? So remember that. And my third thing is, know that God makes no mistakes, y'all. Whenever I'm feeling like down about something, my skin wise, or just my appearance as a whole, I'll be like, you know what? God probably looking at me like, girl, do you not know that before you were even born, I thought of how you were going to look. I thought of the hair on your skin. I'm sorry, the hair on your head. How your eyes were gonna look, how your feet were gonna look. Like, he made us perfectly in his image, and that's something that I be having to remind myself all the time when I'm like, ugh, I look ugly in this, I look ugly in this photo, I look ugly in that one. Like, I have to remind myself, girl, you fine. And then when I post the pictures and people be hyping me up, I be like, why was I even worried to begin with? Like, yeah, we are created in his image, and there's nothing. Now I get it, sometimes we do want to change things, but for the most part, there's nothing that you need to change. You just need to learn to love and accept the parts of you, even the difficult parts. Learn to accept it, because you are that girl. I hope my video does help someone. I'm still a work in progress myself, but if you know, like, social media was popping back then and I had came across a video like this, or, you know, saw the appreciation for dark-skinned girls on social media, I probably would have had a different outlook on it. So I hope that this reaches the right person, the right girl growing up, even adults. Like, we still struggle with that now. So if you're still struggling with it as an adult, I hope that this video helps you as well. You are beautiful, fine, sexy, all of the above. Remember that there's only one you out here. Anyway, if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, share, everything. If y'all want to support me, that's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Oh, and leave a comment as well, because I appreciate interacting with you guys. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.